Hello, hello.
Hello. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna start the second trial soonish, probably.
Probably, maybe, kind of,
Yeah.
sort of.
In the room, chatting it up with Virginia and Nephew.
That's right. Yeah, we came here and we're sitting.
Yeah.
We're sitting with the cool kids.
Yeah. You don't want to be sitting on the other side of the room with Alex.
Well, I mean,
You don't
more
like Alex.
indifferent. I mean, I like Alex well enough. He's fine.
You don't want to sit over there with Team Cassius.
No.
And by that I mean just Alex.
Just Alex. Yeah, that's fine. You know, Cassius has him. It's cool. It's fine. He doesn't need more supporters. It's true. I mean,
Are you saying he has enough?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
exactly what I'm saying. He's got Alex. I can't even really say Kato's on his side though. You know, he's supposed to be not indifferent, but unbiased, I guess.
Yeah.
So, which I think he's doing a pretty good job at, personally.
Is what it is. The throne room is so quiet that I hear the old wolf grunt as he makes his way up the stairs before turning to face us. After a few seconds, he sits down, his heavy, muscular body slouched a bit in his seat, and gazing out at us through his visor. Yes, yeah, his Gendo visor, yeah. A few more moments pass in silence, and just as I'm wondering if the trial is going to begin, I hear a soft, mechanical whirring sound as the panel in the ceiling opens up. A dozen camera drones drift down lazily, fanning out in the air to position themselves in various locations throughout the room. One of them floats towards us and hovers just above our heads, the lens seemingly to focus on my face. I drop my head again, and the action having become second nature since I landed on this moon. Okay. Nephew nudges me though.
Come now. Amicus brought you to be seen.
His tone is light as always, but I sense he's not saying that just to tease me. We're all playing a role here, and my role is to make Amicus look good, to show off to the triumvirates that he went to great lengths to obtain an exotic, fascinating alien pet.
Amicus could have picked better, probably. Just saying.
Well, you know, if they're already doggos or the wolves, whatever.
Yeah.
And there's cat people and jackal people. You know, a human, a simian, if you will.
If you will.
That's gonna feel exotic.
Simian? More like simpleton, am I right?
You're terrible. I might not like it, but that doesn't matter right now. So I lift my head.
I just realized Ryan left half of his fucking hot dog on the table.
Yeah? Is that a hot dog?
It
seemed like just a pickle.
It's got like a bunch of stuff on it.
I could have sworn that it was a pickle dog.
Was there a hot dog in there?
I think there's a hot dog under the pickle in the bun. I think.
Take a picture of it, send it to him.
Like you forgot something. So, speaking of people forgetting something, I don't know if you'd done it intentionally.
What?
This was a few weeks ago, or this had to have been like over a month ago.
Yeah.
When we were done here and you left, you went to the bathroom before you left.
Yeah.
And you left like a half full can of Coke on my bathroom sink.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering where that went.
You set it down in the bathroom and just left it there.
Don't know what happened. All right, I set it down and washed my hands.
And then promptly left.
Yeah.
So I like went in to use the bathroom before I went to bed. And I'm like, you know, I didn't notice it when I first walked in. And as I was passing back the sink to wash my hands, like, what the fuck is this Coke? And then I knew it was yours because the tab was straight up.
Look, guys. Tab straight up. Try drinking from your can of beverage, your preferred beverage, whatever, with the tab straight into the sky, reaching for the stars.
Does it enhance anything at all?
And it enhances the experience.
Does it?
Yes.
And what? How?
It makes me feel lifted.
What the fuck? Oh.
Instead of the dumb, vacant gaze I'd been using this past month, I go with a completely straight face.
Watch the red light on top of the drone. When it turns green, know that you are being broadcast.
The second trial will begin in 10 seconds. With that, the lights slowly dim and everything goes completely silent. I just sit there looking toward the throne, Kato sitting as motionless as an ancient Roman sculpture. Then the doors open and we all look over, including the cameras.
There they are.
Yeah, in walks Amicus and Cassius side by side. They must have been waiting out there next to each other, and just like Alex and I had been doing before the second trial. I have to wonder what that must have been like. Without a word, the two of them walk up to the broad carpeted aisles. Isles.
Aisle.
Isle.
It's pronounced aisle, like a grocery aisle.
Isle. In sync with each other. I stare intently at Amicus as he passes, and just in case he looks at me and I give him an encouraging smile. He looks straight ahead, though, a more serious expression on his face than I've ever seen.
It looks like he's got a goofy smirk, though.
No, well, he doesn't have a serious portrait.
Yes, he does.
That's not Angie.
If he's like got his arms crossed and his like brow furrowed, that's a serious look. That's not an Angie look.
That's an Angie look.
It's a serious look.
That's meant to be his Angie look.
Okay, then. Fine.
That's his Angie look. Him, like, growling and shit, that's his furious look. There's a difference between Angie and anger, right?
I suppose so. I do suppose so.
I don't know. You can't get that look on your face when you're hangry.
You're hangy.
I don't think I've ever been hangry.
So hungry you get angry?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't get that hungry.
I don't think I think about food enough for that to happen.
That's probably fair.
Yeah. Everything stays quiet, the only sound being the muffled shuffling of their padded feet and claws on the carpet. Once they reach the foot of the stairs, they come to stop before they both bow deeply at Kato. This lasts a few seconds before Kato finally shifts again, breaking the illusion that he was made of stone.
Very good. You may proceed.
With that, the two brothers straighten back up before walking up to the steps, splitting off to stand to either side of the acting emperor. They turn around and face us, both standing at attention, arms straight down at their sides. A drone levitates down from the ceiling, coming to a gentle stop mid-air in front of Kato. I notice the tiny red light on top of the drone turn green, and the old wolf fixes his eyes onto the camera.
Welcome to the trial of rhetoric. Rhetoric has long been a staple of Wolven civilization, and one of our greatest assets. While known for our strength and tenacity, so too are we known for our use of words in negotiation.
Neferu snorts next to me, long enough that I wonder if Kato was able to hear it. I hope not.
This is why it is not only important that we honor the art and history of debate today, but also prove our ability to use it well. Being a competent rhetorician, we looked this up last time. Rhetorician is.
See, guys, it's not just me.
It's a hard word. I don't know if I've ever actually seen this word before this game.
Yeah, I feel that.
Being a competent rhetorician is essential to being a competent emperor. Remember the rules. You will have the floor for 20 minutes. Do not reference your challenger. Now, Amicus.
I see the slightest of twitches in Amicus's frame as he continues to stare ahead.
Yes, Emperor. Please honor Adastra and proceed to the floor. Offer your policies through the art of speech.
There's a slight pause, then Amicus makes his way down the stairs. If he's nervous, which I know that he is, he's not showing it at all. His movement's calm and reserved. He walks several paces forward, away from the stairs, to stand in the middle of the aisle, just slightly ahead of me.
See, that's his serious look, not his Angie look. It's a serious look.
I don't know. I think this is miffed.
Miffed.
Miffed Angie, you know.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. But
You think of this as stern?
I do. He's being stern and serious.
Okay. I just don't think that's possible for Amikins.
He is physically unable to be this. It's either big dumb goofiness or horny rage.
Yeah.
As seen.
As is the same for his namesake, Anakin Skywalker.
That is not his namesake.
Well, if his name is Amicus. Amikins. Anakin Skywalker.
You did that in a good couple degrees. Very good.
See your Pepe Sylvia board?
Anakin.
Well, see there, he's either goofy or horny rage. Is that not what?
He hates Sam.
That is. I bet he does hate sand. I bet he think it's rough and coarse and gets everywhere.
It probably would in his fur though.
Yeah.
Like given, right?
Man, I'm kind of sad they haven't made that joke. That kind of Star Wars joke. That's some deep cut, stupid bullshit
That's
joke.
not a deep cut. It's Star Wars. It's a shallow cut.
Yeah, that joke specifically, that line is definitely very infamous. So I think,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty.
Take
funny.
solace that it's a line of dialogue in Rebels.
Is it really?
Yeah. There's a scene in which they're on a desert planet and there's a sandstorm and Sabine's trying to fire using a turret and she's like, "Oh, I hate sand. It gets everywhere." Trying to aim the turret and I'm like,
It's pretty good.
huh.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But you just can't beat the Hayden Christensen delivery of episode 2. Episode 2.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Underestimate my power.
It's so good.
Oh man, can you imagine in Kingdom Hearts 4?
He's so close, and I wish I could just say something. Get up and give him a hug and tell him that he's gonna do great. But I know that time has passed. That the moment that everything has been building up to has just arrived.
I just want to see Sora, Donald, and Goofy peek over the hill and watch Obi-Wan slice Anakin's lips. And that's the end of the
And he goes like, "Wow, I don't know what to say, but wow."
You were the chosen one. You let the darkness take you. And you have fucking, I don't know, Larxene standing off across the river just watching and laughing at Anakin getting his lips cut.
Gosh, that was pretty serious of Obi to do.
Goofy would just call him Obi.
Donald was gonna betray everyone. He'll fall for Palpatine's plan and become a Sith Lord.
Fuck yes. And then the second half of the Star Wars is trying to get Donald to come back to the light.
Yeah.
Oh yes. What if Donald fucking is the one who kills Mace Windu in episode 3? It's just, you've done well. Yes, my master. I don't know how to do a Donald Duck voice.
No, I can't.
Oh shit. I want this so bad.
It's strange. It's a strange feeling watching something that's going to have such a huge impact on your life, but not being able to participate at all. I can only hope that Amicus is ready. He begins to speak, and when he does, I'm gonna up the volume in the...
For this
Recording?
song.
Yeah. Also that people, it can be heard, you know?
Yeah.
He begins to speak, and when he does, it's not like his usual voice. Instead, it's deeper, broader, sonorous, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's closer to human singing.
20 millennia ago, we were chosen by the Romanus. 1 out of 1,000 species, they chose us. And was that not for a reason?
He's moving his arms and paws a lot too, in broad, sweeping motions. It's not unlike the dance, though he mostly stays in the same spot.
15 millennia ago, we rejected them. We became the first abandoned sibling, and our empire entered a decline of the likes that we had never seen before, closing off relations with siblings, losing children, losing resources.
A drone floating around his body, and I can tell he's playing up the performance to it, dramatically gesturing his with overly exaggerated expressions. I realize that it's like I'm watching those dramas I've seen on Adastran television.
We fell long and hard, as if our very moon was sucked into the pit. 5,000 years of misery and desolation. 5,000 years until Drusus saved us all.
Amicus goes on to describe the history that I had a vague knowledge of, how Drusus reestablished contact with the parents, reunited the Wolven Empire, and renamed the world Adastra, a name that represented everything the Empire stood for.
Since then, we spread far and wide across the galaxy, found lost children, established roads to resources our moon desperately needed. But what we found to be most valuable? Rekindling diplomatic relations with other siblings. With them, we shared knowledge and wealth, establishing ourselves as true siblings once again, until the war. While our reasons were sound for initiating the conflict, the sudden and unexpected attack frightened the other siblings, leaving them to abandon us once more. We defended our rights and our dignity from the Chemians. Oh, Adhotep.
Nephedy mutters that under his breath, thankfully.
But at great cost. Our empire has suffered for our victory, but there is a way to reverse this.
I don't know if the wolf is doing a good job since I have no point of reference, but as far as I can tell, he seems to be doing great. No stuttering, no stumbling. His acting's pretty good, especially if I'm comparing him to the dramatic actors I've seen on the screens. His movements are powerful but elegant, but just like his voice, and I find myself beaming with a sense of pride that I've never had for someone else before. He goes on to describe the policies he'd already told me about, reestablishing relationships with the siblings, fully uplifting the children, reshape their role in the Empire.
And the first step?
Amicus suddenly turns to face us, though his gaze is on Nephedy.
An alliance, one that has been proposed by the Chemians. This may seem like a worrying prospect to you. It has never been done in the history of the Galaxius. But I can promise that while Emperor, I will demand respect and equal treatment from the Chemians. Their arrogance will be tamed and Wolven dignity will be restored.
The light on the screen, the camera drone is in front of us is green, broadcasting our image to the entirety of Adastra. I'm at least glad that Nephedy was able to control his eye rolling right now.
Within the course of my rule, I will place Adastra on the same pedestal as all the other siblings, if not higher. No longer will we be the half-sibling of the Galaxius. No, we will once again stretch beyond our system, beyond our quadrant, and yes, eventually beyond the galaxy.
Amicus points to the ceiling.
As Drusus proclaimed 10 millennia ago, to the stars. So I say now, to the stars and beyond.
Amicus pauses dramatically. Yeah.
Very close for copyright infringement.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Tide Pod on this thing.
He does. It's how he keeps his little sash up.
Right.
Can we do the Tide Pod challenge?
Maybe.
Oh, we hope.
Look, at least it's not a fidget spinner. Amicus pauses dramatically in that pose, then bows before turning and walking back to the throne.
Thank you, Amicus. Cassius?
I let out a breath, watching as Amicus makes his way up to the steps, passing Cassius as his brother makes his way to the same spot on the floor. And so that's it. Amicus's part is done. Now it's Cassius's turn, and I watch as he walks to the same spot, an angry scowl on his face. It's angrier than usual, almost furious, and I wonder if he's upset about how well Amicus had done. Okay. But he starts speaking, and I realize it's part of the show. Okay, I think I'll actually end the part here.
Really?
Well, yeah, just so we can separate the two speeches.
Okay, I guess that's important.
Yeah.
I think Amicus did a very good job.
You think you did?
Yeah.
You think your good boy did it?
Well, he's not my good boy.
Ah, I see.
But
you're gonna make it the audience sad by saying that.
They don't care what I think. You guys don't care what I think.
They might. It's fine. It's fine. I guess we'll see you around, everyone.